What's up guys, this is Basco Show, the average player. Welcome back to a new Shadow Legends video where we're gonna talk about HYDRA. More specifically, I'm gonna talk about the Trunda-Emic team that I run with the Penkeepers. A few days ago I posted a video where I use Eostrid instead of Lydia. Eostrid, she's amazing because she plays increased speed and increased attack on a 3 turns, and then it's gonna get an extra turn and she's gonna place decreased speed and weaken. And this allows us to have more control on the heads because the heads are gonna be slower all the time, and they're gonna get less turns, so they're gonna place less clouds, they're gonna place less ally protection. So I can see how this champion can be my new replacement for Lydia from now on. But then I received 2 comments that ask me to try Shamael instead of Quargan. So I'm running Quargan because I need the Veil for the Fears and I need the increased attack. But because we have the increased attack with Eostrid, we don't need Quargan anymore, and we can run Shamael to basically protect us from the Fears. So his passive removes every fear that you receive, and it boosts the meter of the champion that you have in the leader spot, in this case Trunda, by 7.5%. And then with this skill he's able to do 1 to 1.5 million with the 3 hits. So it's gonna do a lot of damage, and because we're gonna boost Trunda meter, maybe we're gonna be able to get ahead and trying to land A2 more often than we normally do. So I'm gonna try him. But also another comment was say, why don't you try Gurputk Run instead of Quargan? Again, we don't need increased attack anymore, but we're gonna be vulnerable to the fears. But because the Torment head is green affinity this rotation, if we one-shot the head all the time, we're not gonna have the fear. So we couldn't do that during the last rotation because I think the Torment head was red affinity. So if we weak it, we would have been in like big trouble. But I'm pretty positive that in normal mode you can one-shot the green affinity heads even with the protected buff after she respawns. So I'm gonna try him, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna always place this skill every turn because I'm gonna reduce the cooldown, and I'm gonna have most likely 6 poison, so I'm gonna boost the damage by 30%, and that's amazing. So even if we don't have the decreased defense, we're still gonna do a lot of damage because of this. And if Trunda is not able to one-shot the Torment head, we're gonna clean Trunda, so we're gonna pause the run, manual this skill on Trunda, and then we're gonna one-shot them again. So hopefully it's gonna work. I'm gonna try both teams. And this time I'm gonna start on hard mode. I'm gonna try and move to hard mode from now on. I know I can get there with the damage, it's just more the speed of the heads, okay? So these are the team that I'm gonna run. I'm gonna start with the Shamael team, and it's pretty much the same setup. Always prioritize A2 here, A2 on Shamael, A3 into day 2 for Eostrid, same thing with Emic, A3 into day 2, and then Penkeeper, they're gonna open up with the A2, both of them. And then they're gonna prioritize the combat tactics skill, the A3, to reset the cooldown. Another thing that I'm gonna add is that I managed to beat both Penkeepers in Corset, and we have Eostrid in 9 pieces of protection. So we're gonna get more hex, and we're gonna get 10% extra damage because she plays 2 buff. And when you have 9 pieces of protection, you're gonna get 5% extra damage per buff. So she's gonna place these 2 buff, and we should see an increase of the damage from Trunda. So I'm gonna start the run and I'm gonna talk about it because I'm not gonna do all of it. I'm just gonna show you maybe I don't know, 5 minutes of it, and then I'm gonna move into the other team that I believe is gonna be better, but it's gonna be a bit more tricky if you don't one-shot this head all the time. So now we're not gonna have any issue with the fears. It's just about you know, make sure that this head doesn't place the cloud all the time, especially when they all come back to life. If we get this head here and it's gonna place the cloud, we're gonna waste a lot of turns because we're not able to do any damage. So that's the bigger issue. You can see how I'm doing pretty much almost 400k per hit with Shamael A2. So we're gonna target this head here now, And let's see if we can pop this head. This head is force affinity. That's annoying. If it was like green or blue, we wouldn't have any issue. This in general is gonna be a very bad rotation for Trunda because there are a lot of force affinity heads. And those heads are actually very annoying. So we got the mischief, we got this one here, and I think we have the suffering head, the one that decreased the damage of our Trunda. So see how I got this cloud now? It's gonna be very, very annoying to kill her. We almost did it. So we haven't lost too much damage now, but it's not optimal. So just gonna run it for a few more minutes. And let's see the damage potential. And this is armor, guys, I repeat, okay? If I would jump into normal mode, I think I wouldn't be able to do the same amount of damage that I did like most of the time now. It's probably 2 billion, maybe 2.5. I don't think I can do more than that. But what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna try and do hard mode. If I can get, let's just say 1.5 billion on hard mode, I can get maybe 3 billion HYDRA points. So it will be more than what I usually get with normal mode. And also I'm gonna get the better chest, better rewards. So overall it's gonna be a win. And if I see that I can do 1.5 billion on hard mode, I'm gonna try and do 1 billion on brutal. And again, I'm gonna get better rewards and it's just gonna be better, obviously. So let's see if we can one-shot this head now with the A2 of Trunda. I think we should be able to, especially if we're gonna target this head that is plus affinity. So we're not gonna do any weak hit. Let's have a look. Okay, we quite didn't get the damage. So see, the problem with the most bear team will be maybe this one. I think maybe I didn't hit the head smasher there. So I did ignore the 100% of the defense. Let's have a look now if we can get an extra turn. Okay, we go. We did 2.9 million. So now we, I don't know what happened, to be honest. It was very weird. So the team is running and the pace is not bad. It's almost, I'm almost going that 10 times the Boston count, almost. I mean, I need 80 million to get to 250. But it's okay. I might try overnight to run this team and see what happens. But I'm gonna change into the most beer team, and I think he has a better potential. But you know it's gonna work, okay? So, but I believe it's gonna be a better team for normal mode, where we can do tons of damage to the heads. I don't think he's able to do too much damage to the hard mode HYDRA heads. So let me jump into this team now. Where we're gonna show you simple setup. We're gonna use the same setup with all the champions that I showed you before, but Gurputk we're gonna prioritize always this skill. And I think I don't know if I should block this skill or just let it go. I'm gonna block it. I'm gonna use it every second turn, and maybe I should run him in 9 pieces of protection as well, because he can place continuously, but this continuously is gonna be for a 1 turn only. Unless I run the mastery that I can extend it to 2 turns, and then I can do an extra 5% damage on Trunda maybe. But I'm gonna do a proper showcase about this team in the future. At the moment I'm running with just broken pieces. I just got the speed to be 1 higher than Trunda. So I'm gonna start the run and I'm gonna walk you through for a few minutes. I wanna see the damage potential basically, because if we can one-shot these heads, okay, we did one-shot this head now. Yeah, we're gonna be struggle with the fears basically. So we need to make sure that we one-shot this head all the time. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. Let's see how much damage we can do now with the A2 of Trunda. So 2 million. I think I was doing like 1.9 on the normal mode, so that's already an improvement. So I'm gonna start this run and I'm gonna probably semi-auto the run. I'm gonna let it go, but I'm gonna pause it if I see that things are going bad. So I'm gonna fast forward and enjoy the run, and I'll catch you at the end. absolutely insane, guys. I was expecting to do half this damage. I was expecting to do max 2 billion on hard mode, and I managed to do almost 4 billion. This is insane. It wasn't easy at all. I had to stop the run and manual many turns just because I need to make sure that I was in control of the fears on my champion. So I was A1, just a different heads without using the AoE attacks, and the only way you can avoid this is basically having enough raw damage on Trunda that is able to one-shot the fear head when it comes out. But I wasn't there with the damage, especially because Eostrid wasn't placing the weakening time. Sometime Trunda would just go and use day 2. So it's not auto friendly, but I did most of my run in auto. It took me 37 minutes. I did the run a few days ago in normal and it took me 27. So as far as around half an hour, for me it's fine. And for the damage that I did, this is actually insane, because now I'm gonna get double the points on the HYDRA Clash. So I'm gonna be almost at 8 billions, and I was struggling to do 3 billions with all my keys a few months ago, and now I'm sitting with one key. I'm doing 8 billion. That's insane. And I have to give credit when it's due. It's thanks to those 2 guys that commented and asked me to try Shamael first and then Gurputk. So thanks a lot, guys. You pushed me to try those champions. So Gurputk is the MVP because I'm gonna show you in the builds. Gurputk is able to boost Trunda Jabber by 30%, and then if you get these masteries on Trunda, I just got it because I didn't have it. This one gives you an extra 12% when you have 3 debuff, in this case 3 poison. So you're gonna do a 42% extra damage. But I was only able to bring Gurputk in this team because now I have Eostrid. That she speed up the team, she decreased the speed of the heads, and she bring increased attack for Trunda. So I think this is the best you can get out of these 6 champions. And now let me show you the upgrade that I did. So I got Eostrid in 9 pieces of protection. So we're gonna get this 5% extra damage per each buff placed by the wearer. So she places 2 buff, that means Tundra is gonna go at 10% extra damage. It doesn't really matter what stats do you get. I got lucky with this reroll on the banner. It used to be really bad and it roll accuracy, but then the rest is just whatever you can get. Speed and resistance is your substats that you need. I got accuracy, chest plates, and then just speed wherever I could get speed. This piece didn't have any speed subs, but it's fine. The speed is 305, so she's at 325 now, and I got 300 resistance and 329 accuracy. I think I can drop the accuracy for sure, but I need to find a chest plate with resistance and speed, so I need to be around 400 for this difficulty. But because I've noticed that the heads pretty much target Emic like 90% of the time, you can probably not worry too much about resistance, but trying to be over 300, if you can 400 resistance, but you will see that Emic is gonna be the one that's gonna get stripped most of the time. And then when it comes to the pen keepers, I got them both in corset. So this is huge because you'll see in the run that I place Hex pretty much very often, and the total stats I kept them at the same in terms of speed and resistance. I'm gonna show you the total stats on this one. So I got 287 speed and I got almost 400 resistance. And then this is the other one, so I'm gonna show you total stats as well. We got 443 here and same speed, 287. Emic, I changed his speed a little bit because I have to give one of the protection pieces to Eostrid, but I have 7 pieces, so I just lost 20 resistance, and the total stats on him are 293 speed, so it's 273, and 450 resistance. That's resistance is plenty. You can get even brutal with this resistance. And I also drop the attacks because now that I don't have Quargan, I can have more defense without problem. Gurputk, I'm gonna change his build completely. I need to bring him at this speed. So the speed that I aim on him is one speed faster than Trunda. But I'm gonna change his build. I'm gonna get him less accuracy because I got too much. Bring the resistance very, very high. And then I'm gonna make him the champion with the high critical damage. So I'm gonna probably gear him in 6 pieces of critical damage. So in case my Emic doesn't have the taunt and one of the champions gonna get devoured, in this case Trunda, I can get away. He's gonna get the devour first. So Trunda is gonna be free because normally on every run that I do, Trunda gets devoured once. So if I can move the target on him, it will be amazing and I can do more damage because I'm not gonna lose Tundra for like 10 turns. Master on him, I have to change it because I had this one here at the bottom, the terrains that you can't run. You don't want the fears to proc on your champion. So I went down with this one to extend the continuous heals and on this way to get resistance. I was thinking to go with Builds Master, but he only attack once in a single target with the one, so I don't really think Builds Master is gonna benefit. But I need to make sure I get enough damage to be over Trunda, so it's gonna be quite challenging. I need to do it just with the 6 pieces of critical damage, and maybe I need the mastery. Maybe I need the 30% from mastery. Maybe I'm gonna change his mastery again. We will see. And Trunda is exactly the same. I only change the mastery on her, so I got a bit more critical damage now from the area bonuses. I'm almost at 30%. The cap and the mastery I'm gonna show you again. I got this one here, so to get the extra 12% damage from poisons. Now I can see this team maybe have a potential to do brutal as well, but it's not gonna be easy. I know a lot of people ask me if this stuff can be done with the Trunda with less stats, but I don't think so, guys, because you need a lot of attack, a lot of critical damage, and you need the 6-star blessing crush your head. So, but this team can run in normal mode, and I'm gonna show you next week. Okay, next week I'm gonna do a run with normal mode with this Trunda, and I think I'm gonna drop my attack. Okay, I'm gonna break my little set and I'm gonna drop my attack. So it's gonna look like I have only a 26% in your defense from the set. So whoever doesn't have a crushing rend on Trunda, just make sure you have a little set. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna have a 26% in your defense because I'm gonna break this, and I'm probably gonna put maybe a defense percentage boots. So I'm gonna lose 1,000 attack, and I'm gonna show you how with this Gurputk here, because you get that 40% extra damage, you're gonna be able to do it in normal mode as well. So stay tuned for the video, guys. It's gonna be obviously next week because I'll just use my key. Now guys, please drop a comment if you have any question, and let's share us idea. Like I've been saying this video a lot, is because I got those 2 guys commenting and tell me to try Gurputk that I managed to do this. So if we can share ideas, if we can discuss and help each other, we can break this game for sure. So make sure you do so, and drop a like if you enjoy this content, and I'll see you soon with another video. See ya.